How do we create miracles in our life? How do we define a miracle? A miracle, usually we look at something that is out of the ordinary, isn't it? I mean, for me, it's a miracle that I'm recording a video right now because I couldn't believe that I can do that here in Varanasi. I don't have a studio. Look at this environment, the noises and my equipment. But it's a miracle. It's a small miracle. It's a miracle. What is a miracle that you notice in your life? Sometimes you feel it's a miracle that someone loves us, that we feel loved. Sometimes we feel it's a miracle to have peace. Sometimes it's a miracle that people have enough food on their table. Sometimes it's a miracle that someone comes and does like that and has manifested an apple from nothing. Because it's out of the ordinary. It's out of our belief system. If my belief system that everything is only will consume over time, nothing is eternal, then to live for 200, 300 years is a miracle. And if I believe that life is eternal, I know the soul who I am is beyond this body, then eternal life is not a miracle. Correct. In these days, the Hebrew Jewish people celebrate Hanukkah. Hanukkah, a part of the important is the victory of light over darkness. And it happened through a miracle. A miracle when the oil that lit the lamp was enough only for one day, but it lasted 8 days. Wow! How did it last for 8 days? Eternal. The energy of that lasted for more than was supposed to be. That's a miracle. That miracle happened when the consciousness is raised. When we see beyond that limitation, then a miracle can happen. In the Middle East right now, there is a war. There's a war over land. Argument over a religious belief in its essence about a piece of land in Jerusalem that is so sacred that we cannot share it between each other. A limiting belief that says that a piece of land or an object is more sacred than life itself, and it's worth fighting for. That's a certain consciousness. Imagine a consciousness when we see that the more sacred temple, the most sacred thing in the world is every human being, the soul, the heart that we are, is the eternal temple. Instead of looking to build a temple in some place in India or in Israel or in Palestine or wherever it is and making it the most sacred and important thing, we'll make the temple within our heart. We acknowledge that to be a manifestation of light, God, divinity. In that elevated consciousness, peace will not be a miracle. It will be natural. Because what's important for us is different, isn't it? Isn't it time to raise our consciousness to realize the temple of light, the temple of love is within our heart? Within every human being, and it is the most sacred thing, beautiful thing in the world. And in that, there is an eternal light, eternal life beyond this physical body as souls. It's eternal. When we realize there is an eternal light, eternal love, life, then our consciousness is expanded. The paradigm shift in our life will naturally bring what today we call miracles, meaning love for each other, even other source of energy which will last for longer and longer, health and wealth in our life, in a consciousness when you have that you are worthy, that you are sacred, that you are life and light itself, you will attract the ways to bring wealth and health and abundance in your life. It is time for miracles. It is time for a shift in our belief systems, in the paradigm that we hold ourselves and others. Look at ourselves in these beautiful days of celebration in the world. Celebrating light in India just a week ago, celebrating light in Israel, celebrating Christmas light in the Western world, in many traditions and religions. What does it mean? the celebration of that light, beyond the attachment and identification for the appearance of this physical matter and objects and places, even land. Beyond that, not that it's not important, it is important, valuable. Yet there is a presence, the light, the soul, the life, the sacredness of that beyond all of that. Shift our consciousness into that. Will dissolve a sense of separation and conflicts between inside of us and others. Will bring us to an abundance in another way. So let us look at ourselves. What is your belief system that limits you, that makes something be a miracle? If there's a belief system that I need to work very hard to earn money, so earning, I don't know, $5,000 a day is a miracle. Shifting that belief system, giving it back to the light, transforming it, now saying I'm dropping it. I believe I live in a paradigm where abundance exists, that's so worthy. $5,000 a day, it's nothing. Believe that there is enough for everybody. Food will be present all over the world. Nobody will be hungry. That is a miracle that we can welcome in our life as an ordinary experience and manifestation through the sacredness within our heart and taking ownership on my belief system, my paradigm that I live in, to create that life in a new paradigm within myself and around. I invite you to subscribe, share this video, express this light, this life of miracle with your friends and everybody in these times of holy days. Holy days, holy people, holy human beings within everybody, as everyone we see.